what's up guys, Master Yugioh back at it again with another deck profile. Today I've got for you Frightfurs or Fluffals, whatever you call them. They go by both names pretty much, except no one ever really calls them edge imps, so kind of weird. So 3 Fluffal Dog. Dog is your Stratos. He searches out Fluffals, or I think he searches edge imp sabers too. Fluffal Mouse. I played as a 3 of. A lot of people don't even play it at all, but you definitely want to see monsters in this deck, especially Fluffals. 3 copies of Bear. He's your searcher for Toy Vendor. Fluffal Penguin at 2. He's pretty much your liquid soldier for the deck. Fluffal Owl, searcher for Poly. 2 copies of Fluffal Wings. I feel like 3's too much. 2's perfect number. Fluffal Sheep. Free special summon if you have a Fluffal monster, and if this deck ever gets a link, Penguin and Sheep will be pretty useful because they help spam out monsters, and they spam themselves out. So Fluffal Rabbit helps return fusion material sent to the graveyard. Same with Fluffal Cat, but it grabs a Poly. Edge Imp Saw. The only reason I play that is because I do like Fluffal Tiger. I think it's Fluffal. Mine? I'll look at the extra deck. I forget. It's the one that you fusion summon with Edge Imp Saw. Edge Imp Chain. It's a 3 of. When it gets sent to the graveyard, lets you search a Frightfur card and 2 Edge Imp Sabers. I was playing him at 1 of, but I feel like you want to see him more often, so 2 is definitely a good number. If you're gonna drop anything, drop Saw and just play a 3rd copy of Edge Imp Sabers. I feel like these are pretty good ratios for the monsters, because you want to see monsters in this deck. You want to draw monsters, you want to look at monsters. So I do play the 1 Frightfur Reborn. 3 copies of Frightfur Patchwork. It's your Poly Searcher and your Material Searcher. 3 copies of Toy Vendor. It's pretty much your draw power for the deck. 3 copies of the OG Polymerization, because they have a fusion spell, but it's pretty much a miracle fusion, so you want to make sure you run the original Poly. 3 Called by the Grave, because you want to make sure that what you're doing gets off. 2 Frightfur Fusion. 1 Frightfur Factory. And just the 1 Monster Reborn. Just gonna round off for the main deck. I'm not playing hand traps in this deck. I'm not gonna lie, I'd prefer to advance my own game state to neg my opponents. So if you want to add 3 Ash, add them. It's just my playstyle. I don't play with them. So alright, so we're gonna start off with 2 of the brand new dangerous Frightfur Nightmare. I think she's a cool card. I don't think she's like busted or that good, but Frightfur Chimera. 3 copies of Frightfur Sabertooth. I feel like this is the only one that you really need to run 3 of, mainly because he's just that good. Just to get him on the field. Revives 1 from the grave. Indestructible by battle of the card effect. 2 copies of Kraken. 1 copy of Daredevil, just for life point burn. 1 copy of Frightfur Leo. That's the one I was talking about that has to be someone off of Edge Imp Saw. Do play the 1 Frightfur Bear. Have to have 2 Tiger. I almost called them 2 Twin Twisters. He pretty much is. You play the 1 Fluffal Wolf, or Frightfur Wolf, and 1 Frightfur Sheep. Now, I was playing Instant Fusion until it got hit to 1 of. Now, I don't see the point of running something like that if it's only a 1 of in your deck. Like, I was gonna run it in my hero deck too, but I just didn't like the ratio of it at 1. So, well, stay tuned for the combo video. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm actually gonna do showcase combos instead of doing test hands, because I want to showcase what this deck can actually do. So, stay tuned for the combo video. Master Yugioh out.